Welcome back to Nerdog Podcast, episode 88. And today we're gonna talk a little bit about Umberto Lenzi's cult classic Nightmare City from 1980. With me here, I got Blue
Hmm.
and Zombie.
Heyo,
How are you guys doing?
I'm tired.
Besides the technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Had a family get together with people I haven't seen in a long time. So, yeah,
Yeah,
takes a lot out of it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds alright. Okay,
How about you?
I woke up like an hour ago, so I haven't really, you know,
Awake
I'm
yet?
not really, yeah, I'm really not awake yet. But besides that, I'm okay.
Blue,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Hmm.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys catched anything since we last recorded?
I have not, actually. Surprisingly.
Surprise.
A surprise each time.
Yeah. Color me shocked.
Yeah, no, so did he even record anything after being sick? I don't remember.
Don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't
Okay,
think.
well, I'll just run over whatever I watched. So I was sick for 3 weeks. I'm still a little bit sick. When I was sick, I watched, Call or The Call. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think we have recorded since you were sick because I don't remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
I can't recall that either, so.
Let's see. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Either. Fuck. It's one of the movies called something Call.
What is it about?
So some girl gets a call, and this is like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Some girl gets a call, and she dies. She gets pulled into a pond and dies. And the call is from herself. No, not herself. From herself dying, and it says last call.
One missed call.
That might be the one, yeah.
Was it the American remake?
It was the American remake, yeah. Because I couldn't remember which movie I wanted to watch, and I was like, I don't care, we're just gonna watch something. Because I wanted to watch the Asian. Suck my nuts. The Asian one, I can't remember where it was made, if it was from Japan or Korea.
I think it's Japan.
Yeah. From the hype days where The Grudge and The Ring came out, is about that era.
Yeah.
The American remake is alright. It gets a little bit repetitive, but it's alright. It was a good movie to watch when being sick, so to say. I was in bed dying, couldn't breathe, was fucking choking half the time. I was like, yeah, no, I just want to watch something light, just chill, and
Nothing you have to use your brain for.
yeah, exactly. It's I've watched it 3 times already, so it was a very, very light movie. And then we watched.
I haven't seen that since it was initially released. I've seen the original trilogy as well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those for over 10 years, so I can't really comment on them.
Yeah, and I watched both versions. The Asian one is definitely better in my opinion. Um, what's it
In the
called?
original, isn't there
Mm.
isn't it there like a death in the beginning of the film where someone gets pushed onto a train
I don't know. I think
onto a train yard or something?
honestly, I have no idea. I could not tell you. It was so long ago since I watched them, but I just know that the original is superior.
Mm. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I need to rewatch those movies.
yeah, I need to rewatch the Asian ones. I also need to rewatch the one about a photographer. I think it's called like
Oh God, what's
it's not camera.
I
It's
I know which one you mean.
Yeah.
yeah
Is it Shudder?
yeah, I think it's Shutter. Because I
I think
saw
that's the title.
the review of the remake, and
The
that
remake is basically a shot-for-shot remake, but
yeah
instead of it's taking place in, I think it's the Philippines. The original was made. The remake takes place in Japan, and
yeah
you get to follow two Americans.
yeah. It's
But it's
like
basically a shot-for-shot remake.
it's just like why though?
Yeah, it's really unnecessary.
And then I watched. So at the same night when we were watching One Missed Call, we watched um, Phil Tippett's Mad God from 2020. What? Here it says the release is 22/06/16, as in it's going to be released next month. What? How? Okay. Interesting, because let's see. Yeah, here it says on IMDb it says it was released last year. So I'm just gonna read what it says because I cannot really
Okay.
tell. A corroded diving bell descends amidst a ruined city, and an assassin emerges from it to explore a labyrinth of bizarre landscapes inhabited by freakish denizens. I cannot tell you what the fuck this movie was about, but I can
Is
tell
it
you it was ass.
is it that stop motion movie?
I think it might be a stop motion movie. Cause it was really, really, really bizarre. And not gonna lie, I fell asleep about 10 minutes into the movie. And woke up like 10 minutes before it ended. And it was just so weird. The little I saw. Um, it's, yeah. I was like, oh, the title enticed me to watch it. But I was so sick that I couldn't watch it. Yeah, trivia. This fully stop motion animated film. Phil Tippett's pet project. He started working on it in the late 1980s after making RoboCop 2. Considered abandoning it when Jurassic Park was released. Huh. Very interesting.
So it was a movie in the making for like
30 years. Yeah.
Mm.
Wow, that's gotta be a record.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
It
Yeah.
wasn't great. It really wasn't. I don't recommend watching it. Like the little I remember watching, I don't recommend it. Mm-mm.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at it because I'm a fan of stop motion.
Honestly, the only stop motion movie I really like was Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. It's not that interesting to me. Uh, other than that, yeah, I don't know if I talked about it prior, but I watched Turning Red.
No, I don't think you have.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, so Turning Red is what's it called? It's been very I guess looked down about upon and kind of hated
Yeah.
because adults has been saying that this movie is teaching our children to work and stuff and promoting OnlyFans.
Oh, so it's about sex workers.
No, this is a kids
Okay.
movie.
It's about
Oh, okay.
It's about a child who
coming into puberty. basically.
yeah, it's basically she's coming into puberty, she's becoming an adult,
And the awkwardness that ensues within it.
yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, it's alright. It as an adult, I would say this is a great way of of Disney and Pixar to bring small kids like this movie is turned to about 9 to 14-year-olds when puberty starts. And
Teens.
yeah, it's like it's such a great way of them to show that it's okay to not be everything your parents wants you to be, and that puberty, yeah, it's fucking scary, but you can get through it.
Yeah, it's also about becoming your own person.
Yeah,
I would say.
it's a Asian household who runs a temple, and yeah, go on.
It's set in the like Asian part of Canada, so
Yeah.
like it's a lot of like Asian culture in it of different kinds.
I believe it's in Toronto, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, Toronto, Canada. It's I'm gonna say like it's a great movie. I don't understand why parents are being so mad about it. Like, it has gotten so much shit talk on their net. And like when I saw the trailer, like I saw the trailer for 5 seconds, I was like, it's a red fucking panda. I have to watch this. I love red pandas.
Yeah.
Okay, I love animals overall, but that's beside the point. It's like I have to watch this. I don't give a shit if it's a kids movie. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's very cringy at times. Then again, it's a kids movie. Like,
and also,
yeah.
what part of childhood isn't cringy?
Oh my god.
Like you can just look back at yourself and like, that was so bad that I did.
mean,
But
having
also-
like sweatpants pulled up to your to your nipples and have your shirt stuck in the pants. Yeah, no.
yeah, and like it's some parts like people think it's like cringy, but at the same time like, yeah, that's a part of what's good about it. Like
I mean,
you're- that part of your life is cringy. Becoming a teenager and going through puberty is all about it being like awkward. And like kids are cringe no matter what.
oh yeah, no, definitely. But I think it's like more cringe to me as an adult because I'm an adult. Like, and the movie is not. It's not made for me as someone in their 20s to view and
Yeah.
enjoy. It's for preteens to understand that, yeah, puberty is scary. Disappointing your parents is scary. You don't have to be perfect. And I think like adults might be a little bit like, oh, but like becoming your own person at the age of, I think she's 12 to 11, 12 somewhere.
Yeah.
if not even younger than that, like becoming your own person at such a young age. I think parents don't like that because they kind of want their kids to be their mini-me for as long as possible.
Yeah, a lot of parents want the kids to age at the pace they are comfortable with, not at the
Yeah.
pace of what actually happens. Because
Yeah, I
they,
mean, you can see it in a lot of parents, like they baby their kids into their late 20s these days. And it's like,
yeah,
but yeah, honestly, like I think it's a good movie and it has a great meaning behind it. What's up?
Message.
Yeah, great message.
Yeah.
And overall, like if someone is into animated movies, they should watch it and at least once. It's one of those movies you can watch it once. I thought it was gonna be a hit, just like what's that other one called?
Inside Out.
Yeah, kind of like Inside Out. Yeah, it has very much the same meaning, and I mean it's also set in Toronto. No, no, they moved from Toronto in Inside Out to Chicago, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a one city with a massive fucking bridge. Yeah, no, yeah, yes.
Great.
Sorry, I'm having an aneurysm. Yeah, and I watched Girl House finally.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that one?
Or finally, no, it's the third time I've rewatched it. I watched it with my boyfriend because reasons.
And what did he think about it?
Gray thought it was good, a little cringy at times. And he got a little bit uncomfortable because he is very religious. Not like super religious, but religious enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he enjoyed the kills. He thought it was creative. He agreed with me that, like, the start of the movie, that guy, the killer, like, he kind of had, what's it called? Not a reason, but a,
Motive.
not a motive. What's it called? Fuck.
Can't help you,
Justified.
dude. Ah,
Justified. It felt like the start was justified. But I'm kind of also, yeah, I'm
I don't
different.
know if it was really justified just because they pulled down his pants. I mean, killing someone just because they pulled down your pants, that's, a little bit...
Okay, Joseph, set yourself in the point of, I think he's like, what, 9 or 10, and someone pulls down your pants and points at you and starts laughing at you, saying you have a tiny dick.
Well, I would smack them in the face. I wouldn't throw them down from a bridge.
that's because you're weak.
Yeah, here's the difference between you and me. We might be siblings, but you're weak. Nah,
No, I'm reasonable.
no.
The killer in that movie is played by the rapper Slane.
Yeah.
He had a track on the movie in the end credits.
Yeah.
Can't Go Home is the title of that movie. That track. I will pick that movie at some point.
Yeah, I think we should talk about it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoy watching it because to me at least it's a little bit like different I've never seen a movie with that idea. So yeah, I think we should talk about it at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, no, it was pretty alright to watch, even if he cringed a little bit. It reminded him of the other movie we watched about a guy doing cam shows. Um, but that one was really fucked up. Like this one was more reasonable. Yeah, yeah, we finished Moon Knight. Um, they
Nice.
dropped only 6 episodes, I think.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, I think like they gave him a a lower budget or something just to like try it out first and see like are people really gonna enjoy this movie or
Yeah.
this TV show, and yes we will.
Hmm.
Um,
It's sort of like with the Walking Dead. The first season is just 6 episodes.
yeah, I definitely think like it's their way of, oh, we're gonna try. Are people really gonna enjoy this? And it got a little bit of backlash apparently. Um, but
I saw that the Critical Drinker on YouTube had uploaded a video about it, and I don't think he was very impressed. But
I would say like this: don't watch anything about it, and if you plan on watching the show. Um,
yeah, I'm actually planning to watch it at some point.
mm,
I'm trying to dodge spoilers and reviews and
whatnot.
such
Yeah.
things.
Honestly, Zombie, I think you would enjoy this one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely something. Because I mean, you and Gray have similar taste to a degree, and he really liked it.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think you would enjoy it. Even your sister's boyfriend might actually enjoy it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, then I will recommend it to him.
yeah. But yeah, no. All I'm gonna say, since I'm recommending watching it, I enjoyed it. Plot is interesting. Yes, the plot is
Words.
interesting. The characters are interesting. The development of the show interesting. But yeah, no, like overall, I recommend watching it. It's really good. Really enjoyed it. I was very to starting watching it because me and Gray, we don't have particularly the same taste in everything.
Yeah.
But like as a couple, like you try things your partner likes. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. If I don't enjoy it, well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
um, but no, I definitely enjoyed it. I'm not much for Marvel's TV shows, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Nice.
All right, that's a recommendation.
Mm-hmm. Don't give a shit what people think about it. I'm just like, I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, well, one shouldn't care about what
Nah.
other people thinks about things.
Honestly, in general, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, about
Okay.
most things.
Yeah. Okay. Have you catched anything else?
I'm slowly finishing Bones again.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah,
Slowly wins the race.
I had a tiny break from it because oh, what was the reason behind that? No, I had like a day or two where I wasn't watching any shows. I was just watching YouTube. And right now I'm on a kitchen nightmare spree. Cause I don't know, like it came up in my recommended full on episodes from the show, and I was like, I mean, some Ramsey is good. It's good for the soul, so I'll just start watching a little bit. I think I've watched Nightmare Kitchen for 3 or 4 days. Only. Yeah. It just like
Well,
ends up being, yeah.
I understand you because I like that show, and I like Hell's Kitchen as well, and I like Gordon Ramsay.
I don't really like Hell's Kitchen, but Kitchen Nightmare is good. I was not a fan of Nightmare Hotel either.
I haven't seen that.
I watched a little bit. Didn't enjoy it. Uh, but I mean, it is what it is. Like you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
I remember a specific episode in the UK version of
Mm.
Kitchen Nightmares, and Ramsay is telling the owners of the restaurant that they're basically giving away money to their customers. And then he makes an example and says, "Here you got £5. Now fuck off." Now piss off.
Wow.
But yeah, okay, so that was
Nice.
everything.
Yeah, no, that's basically everything. I haven't really been that interested in movies as of late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
I got just a couple of things, so I'm gonna rattle through them real quick. I told Zombie on the last episode, I think it was, that I was gonna try to catch a movie and its sequel. He was briefly mentioning on the Hush episode,
Yeah.
which was A Quiet Place,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and A Quiet Place Part 2. And I've seen both of them. And have you seen the first one or both of them, Blue?
I haven't, but I've catched the reviews, and I know I will not enjoy the movies. So I'm just not really caring.
It's sort of sci-fi horror.
Mm.
So I was thinking if I know that's up your alley. So
Yeah, no, I enjoy
just
it.
thinking.
It's just this one wasn't that interesting.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, the plot is basically that you get to follow this family during the they try to survive in a post-apocalyptic world where
I was
seemingly undefeatable monsters that hunts by sound has invaded Earth, and that's basically the plot for the movie. Part 2, you hadn't seen part 2, right, Zombie?
No, I have not, as of yet.
Okay. Well, I won't go into part 2, but part 2 picks up basically where part 1 ended. I'm not gonna say much more than that.
I believe it's like a straight up continuation, just like
Yes.
which one is that?
You could basically cut them both movies together, and
Yeah.
you got just one long movie.
Yeah.
There's one movie that does a similar thing, but I can't remember which one it is. It's an old movie.
I know Hatchet does that. The
Yeah.
Hatchet trilogy, the first 3. Hatchet
Halloween
movies.
did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Halloween. Halloween 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
And, oh yeah, 1 and 2 as well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the one I was thinking about.
And Friday the 13th part 2, 3, and 4 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one with Tommy, right?
No, that's 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, A Quiet Place. I really enjoyed both of them. I thought they were great. They're PG-13 horror movies, so there's not much blood, if
If any.
anything at all. but both movies had really suspenseful scenes, and
Yeah.
the second one, the first one has a slow build up. The first half of the film,
Hmm.
besides the beginning, is very slow and low tuned, sorta. But it starts to pick up about halfway through. The second one, there's basically action straight through the entire film. It starts and then all of a sudden it just ends,
Hmm.
and you're like, "Wow, okay, that was 1.5 hour." But yeah, I highly enjoyed both of them. There will be a part 3, and from what I've understood, it will be released in 2025.
Hmm.
But before that, we get a spin-off called A Quiet Place Day One, which will be a prequel, from what I've understood, and it is set for a release in September next year.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to those.
I mean, I think in general, the movies had a pretty positive,
Yes.
yeah, like a lot of people had positive reactions to it, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're really, really, really suspenseful, and some scenes I was, sitting on nails.
Mm.
Yeah, because like it turns the survival game very differently from others, where like you have these basically what feels like indestructible beings, and you can't defend yourself the very American way with guns because
Mm.
they are loud, and that just gives away your position to basically everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can and trying to do it quietly still makes sounds. So it's like
Yeah.
you're screwed if they find you. So it's all about being quiet, and that's even in like zombie movies that that hasn't been played out in the same way it is in this
Yeah,
movie.
it hasn't been played out like properly where you have to be quiet.
Yeah, because in those it's just like we're just gonna be quiet until we blow their brains out and then run from a horde.
Yeah. In this
While in this,
uh
yeah,
in
but
this
yeah,
one is like even if you try like even if you blow out their brain, like you can't get away.
yeah, because these are unlike zombies. Mind the spoiler, fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they hear all sounds.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're like, just a whisper can mean death in that universe.
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, like I said, I highly enjoyed both of them. They're really good movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Recommended.
You should check out the sequel as well, Zombie.
Will do.
And the only other thing I've been watching lately is The Walking Dead. Surprise, surprise.
Gasp.
I'm about no, I'm a little bit further than halfway through season 7 now, and I'm coming up on the best season of the entire series, in my opinion.
Mm.
So,
Oh
but
yeah.
still enjoying it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is brilliant as Negan.
Nice, nice.
All right. Shall we roll the trailer then?
Let's.
Mm.
I don't know which trailer this is, because this movie got about 35 different trailers
Lovely.
for it. But yeah, here is
One of them.
those. Yeah, here's one of the trailers for Nightmare City.
Top of the news this evening is speculation concerning the real facts behind the Department of Health announcement about a radioactive spill supposed to have occurred yesterday at the state nuclear plant. Information from an official source, which reached our newsroom this afternoon, stresses the seriousness of the situation.
Mr. Miller, something very serious has happened at the airport. But until we conclude our investigation and take the necessary countermeasures, nothing is going to leak out. Nothing.
Last night I had this nightmare. It was all about my leg. It was a big explosion. It was right here in the hospital. I got hit. My leg got cut off.
Well, we don't have to worry over that any longer. Jim, your leg's going to be just fine.
Yes?
This is Civil Defense Headquarters. General Murchison would like you to come down here right away.
Now.
This individual and others like him have been subjected to strong doses of atomic radiation, which increase their physical capacities beyond the norm. In short, it's a kind of a Superman.
This is Channel 5, TV station. We're being attacked. For God's sakes, send somebody fast.
The victims of these creatures are contaminated, even if they only suffer minor injuries.
Then they can reproduce themselves, Colonel, say, indefinitely? We'll be completely on our own.
We'll simply have to declare a state of emergency ourselves. Or before we all become contaminated just like them.
It's frightening. How could a thing like this happen?
It's part of the vital cycle of the human race. Create and obliterate until we destroy ourselves.
Have special commando units positioned at all strategic points in and around the city. Public buildings, offices, and businesses alike have been ravaged, and damage is estimated in the hundreds of thousands. Lives have been lost, with the end still not in sight.
My God, Sheila, what's going on? I don't know. I really don't know. Dino, I don't want us to die. They're all around us, everywhere, everywhere! They're all around!
God help us all.
American television reporter Dean Miller waits at a small European airport to interview a scientist about a recent nuclear accident. When an unmarked Lockheed C-130 Hercules military plane makes an emergency landing. The plane doors open and dozens of armed, deformed men burst out and attack the military personnel on the runway. They are impervious to most injuries and bullet wounds and are relentless in their assault, stopping only to consume the blood of their victims. Miller flees the airport for the TV station where he works and tries to alert the public, but General Murchison of Civil Defense will not allow it. Miller then tries to find his wife Anna, a doctor at the local hospital, as the crazed assailants overrun the city, their ranks fallen by their former victims. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Blue first on this one.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
So I didn't see the English subtitle one. I saw the movie with English subtitles.
Same.
And I think that ruined the movie.
So you guys watched it in Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
okay.
I'm just gonna say it sucks ass.
Yeah. It
Because-
was not good.
Because it's very obvious that it's like recorded from someplace else. Like it felt like they weren't even trying to hide the fact that it wasn't recorded like in the place.
The English dubbing isn't too bad in this movie.
I tried to find one.
I've never seen the Italian dub of the film, to be honest.
That was the only thing I could find.
Yeah, same here. I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I was like, okay, fine. I'm just gonna watch this one and get it over with.
Yeah.
And I think that took away some from it. I don't know. Cause like I read slow, and I don't particularly enjoy watching movies or TV shows where I have to read. But you do understand like most things that goes on in a movie, even if you don't have like if you can't read the text.
Yeah, the plot isn't really, you know.
No, it's not that
challenging
hard to
your
understand.
brain.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
like, zombies, they have to survive, okay. But it felt like it was like 3 different subplots in the plot itself, and I was like,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There is.
yeah, it's like, why have 3 different subplots instead of just having one that's going on? And
Focus on that.
yeah, it's like I didn't enjoy it. I would say like I'm not a super big fan of. I believe this is Italian horror.
It's an Italian, Mexican, and Spanish co-production.
Okay, like
But Umberto Lenzi was Italian, yes.
like I enjoy Romero's. I enjoy most of Romero's work, most of his movies, whatnot.
A funny thing about that, I watched an interview with Umberto Lenzi, which was recorded like 2 years before his death, and he mentioned Romero's Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
And he was asked to do a zombie movie, and he said in the interview that he didn't want to do a zombie movie because he didn't want to do a movie that Romero has already done.
Yeah.
But with a lower budget.
Yeah.
And he got his hands on the script for Nightmare City, which was just about 40 minutes long at the time. So he filled it up with more stuff to make it into a more coherent script, because it was just basically scenes spread out, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like I'm not a fan of it because I've watched Romero. And
But this isn't really a zombie movie either, because they're not eating their victims, they just drink their blood.
so they're basically zombie vampires.
Yeah, you could almost say that. Like Lenzi says in the interview, they're not zombies, they're contaminated people.
Yeah.
They've been contaminated by the nuclear explosion.
So you could essentially call them mutants, or in a more rough term, monsters, rather than zombies. I'm still gonna go ahead and think that
Yeah. I'm not saying that you're
no.
doing that.
No.
It's just-
I'm just stating, like, to me, I'm gonna see it as a zombie movie, but I see where you're coming from, and I understand
Yeah.
the the maker of the movie, like where he's trying to come from, because like you said, he didn't want to make a zombie movie, but he could definitely have taken a different approach, because it comes across very much as a zombie movie, even though they're harder to kill and they're running around with actual like weapons like guns, hatchets, what you have it. And this was a 80s movie, right?
1980.
Yeah. It's very noticeable that it's an 80s movie, because you
Oh,
have
yeah.
the girls in the like swim.
Yeah, that's more towards this late 70s dance shows on TV and such.
Because
but on the other hand, I can't really imagine someone sitting down to watch that on television. So it doesn't really make any sense.
No.
Because you have the girls in the like swimsuits on top of leggings and shit, and the bright colors. And this is like, I'm gonna point this out, this is not that far into the movie, but not like that early either, where they run into the studio, they start killing people. And this girl, like, instead of defending herself or running away, lays down, and he's like, and it basically looks like foreplay, like he is trying to kiss her neck, and is just so fucking bad at it. And I'm like, I've seen better in fucking amateur porn. Holy shit! It's just, oh
but
my.
that's what's great with Nightmare City. It's I've never said that Nightmare City is a good movie.
Did I say that it's a good movie? No, it's terrible.
Yeah, I know. That's what's so good about it.
It's just like, you can see what time period it's from, because of the poor acting and poor line deliveries. I love 80s movies. Like, 80s horror movies they're special. Like, they have a special place in my heart. But man, it's so bad.
The line deliveries might have been because of the dubbing. Because the English dubbing isn't that bad.
I didn't watch it dubbed. I watched it with the original language with subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if the original language was Italian. Because sometimes they did English as the original language. But the Italian always dubbed their movies. They never filmed the movies with sound. They dubbed them afterwards.
That's counterproductive.
Nice.
But I mean, like, Francisco Rabal and Mel Ferrer were pretty good in the movie, I think. Rabal played Major Holmes, and Ferrer played General Murchison. They don't have that much to do in the movie, really. But
they just stand in a room and talk a lot, basically.
Yeah.
And try to have sex with his wife that looks like a prostitute.
Yeah.
Or a sugar baby.
Probably a sugar baby.
Considering his looks, sugar baby. Or trophy
What do you know
wife.
back in the day?
I mean, no, trophy wife is probably more more legitimate here, because I don't think sugar baby was a thing until like the 90s, maybe early 2000s. But yeah, no, it's
But at the same time, the way they talk to each other made it sound
genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can fake it better than that.
Fair.
Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy it. Acting was poor. Storyline was weak.
The ending was shit.
The ending was fucking garbage.
Shit.
And
fucking bullshit. The ending is one of the best fucking endings in horror
Theo,
genre.
did you hear that? Joseph cut out, so it's just you and me
Yeah,
again. I'm
it's-
sorry.
No.
It's weird. It keeps happening. He
The
has bad
ending
internet.
is one of the best endings in the horror genre, period.
I mean,
And you guys can't change that.
You have a big parking lot. Step outside, would ya?
Fuck you, Sylvie.
we
We were bros.
Nah. He was never your bro. He's always been my homeboy.
I thought you were gonna say he's never been your bro. It's always been my hoe.
I mean,
that wouldn't surprise me.
it's like the ending. He's dreaming all of it.
And then it repeats itself, and it seems to be a self-fulfilling dream.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Have you guys never had one of those dreams?
I have them all the time, where it's like I dream something, and then, but this mostly like several days later, where like it starts to repeat itself, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I feel like if they wanted to go that route, they should have like had it only be from his perspective mostly, and not have all these random plot points, because like, how would you dream that?
Yeah, like
Of
how
possible people that you've never met.
how would you know what, like, for example, when that chief guy thing was about to have sex with his wife, like, how would he know that was gonna happen?
And that his wife got attacked along with her friend, and like the daughter of, I forgot his name.
Yeah, it's like
General Murchison.
Yeah, like
I definitely
sure.
agree here. Yeah, go on.
Like, it would be one thing if were like things that happened near him enough that he could have like imagined it from the sounds, but these were just like random snippets of places, and throughout the whole movie, just in general, it felt like they just did scene by scene, not really sure how it would end. It really felt like that when he woke up. Like,
well, some background trivia about that. The producers didn't really know how to end the movie, so they just ended it.
Yeah,
with,
and I can tell you right now,
twist.
that was fucking obvious. The second the ending became apparent, it felt like they didn't know how to end this movie. They had no fucking clue after they murdered that woman. How the fuck do we end this movie? Because Thor was end there before she even died. They didn't know how they were gonna end it. Like, this movie could have gone on another hour because there were so many things that happened.
Yeah, it's
because
like
they didn't focus enough on the main characters that they had.
I would say, like, if they would have pulled it like Groundhog Day, where they only show it from his perspective, and it starts all over again at the end, yes, then it would be better, because the ending is fucking garbage.
I don't think Groundhog Day was out.
No. Groundhog Day came out, I think, late 90s, early 2000s.
I just feel like they didn't focus nearly enough on the main character in order to make this a good ending.
No, I will die on that hill about this ending. This ending is one of the best. I mean,
you can die on that shit hill if you want to. I don't give a fuck.
I would say this movie would have worked in any other movie than this. It was a bad placed movie plot point, like in this movie, at all.
Fuck,
like,
I even think
most others. Most others, it would have worked. In this one, nah.
Bro, I even think it would have worked better in like Nightmare on Elm Street or fucking Halloween over this one, or Jason. Fucking Friday the 13th would have been better in. It's fucking garbage.
Because
yes.
No.
I'm sorry, you have shit taste. What can I
No, I
tell?
don't
Yes,
have.
you do.
There are tons of fans of this movie. You guys are wrong.
No, we're not.
You.
No. He's angry and
Yes, you
speaking
are.
Swedish.
Yeah, I'm so fucking upset. I'm starting to talk Swedish here. Fucking hell.
But I can
but
say
okay,
it in a language that you can understand in your emotion. Den här filmen sög. Och slutet var dåligt. So now you may understand.
It didn't.
Yes, it's fucking garbage.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
Like,
No.
altogether it felt like the movie had no idea where it wanted to go, what it wanted to do.
What
at
it wanted
any
to
point.
be.
Yeah. Like, in any point of the movie, I couldn't tell you, like, what the next scene was gonna be, or what the characters were gonna do, or how they were gonna think and move.
It's like he's like, oh, I don't want to make a zombie movie, but he wants mutant people who are eating other people, or trying to suck their blood, but it looks like they are eating them. Running around with weapons and killing people. Like the start of the movie, I like the idea of, oh, it's a plane emergency landing, and out comes these. I would have preferred seeing like actual zombies or something, or like people that has been injured by zombies that then becomes zombies as after they have landed. But
yeah, or simply show the mutation in a different way.
Yeah, because
to
like,
make it less zombie-like.
Yeah, it is like it's so fucking bad. Like,
you know, you guys didn't pick up on the mutations of the contaminated people, then.
I mean, the wife.
You know, in their face, some of them doesn't have, pulps and shit.
Yeah.
And some of them looks like they fell asleep with their face down in oatmeal or something.
Yeah, no, I definitely picked up on that.
Yeah, that's the mutation. It's the nuclear contamination that affects their bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like, they could have done a lot of things better to make the movie not as much as, but more like, okay, I watched it, I'm not gonna watch it again. This one is like, no, fuck no. I'm never gonna touch it. I'm never gonna speak to my mother about it. Like,
Like, personally, because of all of the cuts to different people and never enough of the main characters, I didn't care enough about anyone to the point where, like, again, I think I've had a very similar reaction to one of the earlier movies we have talked about, that I could have walked away from this movie and not care how it ended, because it was just because it was so much everywhere that I weren't interested in how it ended. And clearly, they weren't really interested in how it ended either, so we were on the same path.
Yeah,
and still it's considered a cult classic.
It's fucking trash. People have bad taste. What can I tell you?
No,
I feel like
it is trash, but it's good trash.
No trash is good trash. Trash is trash. It
trash
belongs in.
I feel
the
like
trash bin.
in some movies are so bad that they're enjoyable, like The Room.
Yeah,
that is a bad movie.
It's terrible.
I've never seen The Room, but Nightmare City is awesome.
No.
And this movie wasn't it for me. It wasn't bad enough for it to be good.
No.
It was just bad.
It's like, you can't even make memes out of the movie. That's a bad movie. And it's like Zombie said, that you don't really get to be with one person for long enough to start caring about them. That's a huge flaw in the movie. Like,
you have a scene, another person. And when that scene is over, another person. You didn't have a consistent scene after scene with one person or several people.
yeah,
There's always something else in each scene.
It's like every Survivor movie ever has like the main group of maybe 2 to 3 people that you follow through the whole movie that you start caring about, and it's like, oh, I hope this person don't really die, or oh shit, I'm gonna be like, oh, the movie is gonna suck when this person dies, or whatever. In this one, it's like, oh, someone died? Huh. Anyways, continues on with what you're doing. It's just like...
It's showing a lot of dead people all around.
Yeah, it's like you never get the chance to care about anyone. And that is a huge flaw in the movie.
Not really.
Because, like, oh, you're supposed to, like, care about this, reporter guy. But how are you supposed to care about him if you don't really get to know him or get to know what the fuck's going on? Because it keeps on jumping and jumping and jumping, and I'm like, why?
And like, oh my god, just the scene with the wife. Like, just after her husband told her, like, lock every door, and at the end of that scene you had her statue be stabbed with blood, and she's like, ah, and then you have a lot of other scenes, and then we're back to her and she's fixing the statue. Like
what the fuck happened?
That felt like it was gonna be
it doesn't make any sense. Who put the knife into the sculpture?
And why are you so uncaring about it? It feels like that scene would have built up to her being attacked. But that didn't come.
That's the whole point with the film. It's stupid, but it's fast-paced, and it's action-packed, and that's all that matters. I mean, when you watch Italian horror movies from the 70s and 80s, you shouldn't, or even the 90s as well, you shouldn't use your brain. Otherwise, the movie will fall apart like a House of Cards.
So what you're saying is that the movies from that genre, that era, we said Spain, right?
Italy.
Italy, yeah. It's garbage.
It's filmed in Italy. No, I'm not saying it's garbage.
It's garbage.
It's trash.
It's garbage.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You've seen other Italian productions as well, right, Blue?
I've watched a fuckload of movies when we lived together, yeah.
You've seen House by the Cemetery.
Fucking trash.
No.
Yes.
It's good.
No.
The New York Ripper.
Trash.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I feel like he will just cut half of this recording.
Oh, no. I will leave everything in. I wouldn't cut anything out of this.
No. You know what he would do? Is like he would take clips of where I say that movies are great, and then just like clip it in where I say the movie is trash.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But I mean, the dialogue for the dialogue, for example, when Italians try to be or try to write how they think Americans would talk. It usually gets pretty bonkers. For example, when the General Murchison is talking, when they have the meeting.
Yeah.
And they're discussing how they're gonna take care of the problem, so to speak. And he says, as for our combat plans, we'll follow emergency plan H, and we'll keep plan B in reserve. Because we live in a world where plan H comes before plan B.
Apparently, yeah.
And just, what the hell was plan A? Radioactive gas? And what happened to plan C, D, E, F, and G?
I mean,
it doesn't make any sense, and that's the entertaining part of it.
I mean, they probably already know that everything is fucking garbage, and that's why they make garbage decisions.
Like in every other zombie movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this isn't a zombie movie, like we have already agreed upon.
Yes,
okay, so I can.
But you could say it's a zombie movie of sorts, even though it's not. What were you gonna say, zombie?
That I can predict the ratings of you guys. I think you will stand on either an 8 or a 10 out of 10, and Blue will either stand on a 1 or a 0.
This is a fucking turd burglar of fucking movie.
No.
Yes.
I actually think we already, we usually go from one person to one person to.
But that's
get
what's
their
thrown out
opinions,
of the
but
movie.
I think we can skip that on this episode.
I think this is a better format where we're actually talking and not stating things because it's trash.
No, because it's
garbage.
Well, okay, that might be garbage, but the movie is good.
It's fucking garbage, and you know it.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry guys, we lost Joseph. So anyway, zombie, the movie is trash, and you agree, right?
I'd rather watch the Leprechaun.
Oh,
like
I mean,
even the
next
third,
to this.
Even the second and third movie, maybe even the fourth.
Bro, I even watched the fucking the
what
Leprechaun.
What the fuck?
Leprechaun goes to the hood over this one, and I.
Oh, he's back.
Oh man, guys, he's back.
What?
He got sent to the Shadow Realm for a second there.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, as we said, the Leprechaun, great movie, good movie.
Next to this garbage, yes.
Leprechaun 1 is really good, yes.
And I still watch the third one over this.
Yeah, still watch Going to the Hood over this.
Like, for me, I don't remember any time watching this movie that I actually enjoyed watching this movie.
Same. Is this like, what's that one movie called? Like, Demons? Or...
Yeah, Demons.
Yeah.
Demons 2.
Like, why do Italian and Spanish horror movies have to be like the weird fucking makeup that makes people look... I don't know.
The makeup in the Demons movie are really good, actually. I can agree on that one, that the makeup is pretty shit in this film.
I mean, like, overall, like, they make people look like they've, like, thrown up on the face, and, and then
like I said,
slept
it looks like they fell asleep with their face down in oatmeal or something.
Yeah, no, what I mean is, like, generally speaking here, like, they, most of the time, like, most Italian and Spanish horror movies, the makeup looks the same. It's always terrible. And no, I'm not saying that the makeup itself is terrible. I'm saying that the way they make the actors look is terrible. Yeah. Because, like, the makeup itself, the way they put it on, the way they match colors and whatnot, that looks great. The makeup artists are doing their makeup right, and it looks good. But the sense is like the way, like demons, for example. Oh, okay, they're supposed to look like a demon has taken over. Okay, why does it look like they have thrown up on their own face, slept in it, and then gone back to partying for 2 more days, sleeping in it some more? It's like, why?
Because it makes the characters look grotesque.
Yeah, grotesquely fucking awful. You can do demon makeup so much better.
Nah, the makeup effects in the Demons movies are awesome.
I think that it's executed well. It's just the actual design of the thing is what is.
Yes, that's what it is. Thank you.
just because you have good CGI doesn't mean that it's good CGI because of like how you design the thing that's supposed to be CGI.
Yeah. So we can all agree, even the listeners, that Joseph has shit taste in movies. Good.
No, you'll see that the listeners are.
No. They're all gonna say that they're on my side. So if you're listening to this, you've come this far into the episode.
Oh God, why would they?
Because this has been just repetitive shit.
Yeah, it's been me and Blue throwing shit at each other for 30 minutes.
So
and you jumping in like 1 or 2 times here and there.
Yeah. I mean, me and Zombie, we're basically tag teaming you and calling your taste in movies shit. And you're just
where the fuck is Ogden? Fucking asshole.
The traitor.
Nah, I mean he's back in Nam. Like he likes it there. He likes it in the woods.
Like I'm gonna be honest. I think this has been the most heated episode yet
of this year. Yes. I think we
has there been any more heated like episodes?
Oh, yeah, I think we've had 1 or 2 more heated episodes earlier, but
can't remember.
Not as heated. Definitely not as heated, but still heated. Yeah, no, this is probably the most heated one on our 4 years of running.
Yeah, we've had heated episodes, but nothing comes close to this. Like, we have disagreed before, but never have we disagreed this bad.
Alright, so if you have come, Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
No, go
on.
Now the politeness comes.
One of the reasons I basically love this movie is because
you have shit
I
taste.
I grew up with it. The very first time, and I remember this vividly, is because I rented a heavily cut Swedish VHS release of the film. And when I put the movie into the VHS player, I realized that, oh crap, we got the wrong tape. So we went back to the rental store and I got the right tape, and the movie was heavily cut. Basically all of the gore was gone. But I still loved it. And I mean, I've seen this movie so many times that I lost count, and I just think it's effortlessly entertaining in how fucking stupid and dumb the movie is. And I mean that's the whole point with it.
I guess one would have to see it English dubbed to think that.
Yeah, that maybe that was a factor for you guys that you watched it in Italian instead of English. Because when you watch Italian movies, and this is a thumb rule, when you watch an Italian horror movie, you need to watch it in the English dub. Because most of the time, the English dub is so fucking ridiculous that you just sit there, what?
But, to be honest, I did try to find it, but I couldn't. For the life of me.
I think it's up on YouTube, actually.
What?
He says now. 2 weeks later.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that you guys didn't tell me that you didn't find it in English. Otherwise, I would have pointed.
I just thought that, YouTube. Like, because it looked to be like the actual language, because like it seemed when I looked at the original language of it, it just said like Italian, Spanish, English, and it was like, but it didn't tell me which one it was. So screw you. Guess I'll just watch it like this then. If you say that this is the actual language, screw you, Google.
I mean, okay, so like if you haven't made it this far into the episode, you should write in the comments if you're listening on YouTube that I am right, I am blue, I'm right, I'm always right, and Joseph can suck a fat one. Alright?
Or they could comment and say that you're full of it.
Nah. They're gonna agree with me. If you agree with Blue, write Blue in the comments. If you agree with Joseph, you write Joseph in the comments. Alright, guys?
Prepare your anus for Josef comments.
No. Everyone's gonna agree with me.
No.
Yes. This is where Zombie makes 70 million fucking fake accounts just to comment my name. He's already on.
So, do we have any trivia? Moving on.
I was gonna ask about the rating, but I guess it's a 0 out of 10 for both of you.
Yeah.
I would give it a 1 or a 2, actually.
Okay.
But yeah.
I am fairly betrayed.
If you guys have seen it in English, do you think it would have been better?
I think I would have enjoyed the movie a little bit more if it was in English, and maybe if they would have made, like we said, like if they would have, or if, like I said, if they would have made it more like Groundhog Day in the sense where it's repeating itself, kind of like Happy Death Day to me, then not that he dies over and over again, but
Happy Death Day.
Yeah. Then I would also most likely have enjoyed it more. Where like, oh, okay, so it repeats itself. Rather than how they ended it, because like, yeah, they didn't know how to end it, and that is definitely something that makes the movie less enjoyable.
Like, it would have been better if they just like, they get into the copter, or like he gets in the copter and flies away to the military, and they're like, oh, we don't know what the fuck to do. We'll just have to brace through. And that's how it ended, or something.
Like there's...
But that wouldn't been as a iconic ending as it is. Because the ending is iconic.
No, the ending is trash.
No, it's iconic.
No,
and it's good.
No,
it's so fucking awesome.
It's
one of the best endings ever done.
It's a third burglar of a fucking ending.
No.
Yes.
But to be honest, if you have that bad of an ending, it's gonna be memorable.
I mean, yes. Exactly, like...
And if he had gone into the copter and they got away, it would have been the ending from Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, and Dawn of the Dead is good.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead is very good. It's a masterpiece. But so is Nightmare City.
No.
Yes.
It is a flying turd, alright?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Get over yourself.
I felt like the movie focused too much on the wrong things at a lot of times.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the anthology-esque angle to everything that were, with the multiple subplots, I think it works.
No.
It would have been better if they like focused one after the other in that case, rather than have them all
like
jumbled up.
Making it a proper anthology where we follow 3 different groups of people going through the exact same thing, but at different parts of the town and or wherever they are, is definitely
and
better.
Use the military as like a part to, if they must have the military in it, just use them as like small segments in between. Kind of like how in Creepshow you have like this one thing that keeps popping up in between, like each
the in-between
segment.
Story.
Yeah, and have the military be the between. That's like
the
they talk about these people. We need to go to them, and each thing like that.
Yeah, that could definitely
because
be
like
better.
Because like even then, with what they had, if you just cut it like that, I think it would have been better. And also, if I just watched it in English, I could have focused more on what was happening at all times, rather than also try and read.
Yeah, because reading do take away a little bit from the movie.
Like, I still wouldn't have enjoyed it, but I would have give it a higher rating than I would have right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like you predicted, Zombie, this is a 10 out of 10 movie for me.
Yeah.
Is it good?
The way you defended it, it couldn't
Yeah.
have been anything else.
Yeah. But yeah, is it good? No, it's not. It's not a good movie. But it's an entertaining movie. And that, you know, it...
To each their own.
Yeah.
Even if they're wrong?
No, I'm always right.
No.
We're not gonna start this again, please. We already
Alright.
have an hour of it.
Yeah, holy shit, we're almost up at 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
Should we move swiftly into trivia then?
No, we're gonna fall on our asses into
it. Kinda.
Okay.
But yeah, let's move.
Alright. The original title for Nightmare City was Incubus Sola Citas Contaminata.
That's a mouthful.
Which I managed to translate to Nightmare About the Contaminated City. But I don't know, I don't speak Italian, so...
Yeah.
Some of the AKAs are Nightmare City, of course, City of the Walking Dead, which was released in the US, I think, and the Invasion of the Atomic Zombies. The film was shot on location in Madrid, Spain, and in Rome's De Paulis Studios. And it was an Italian, Spanish, and Mexican co-production, like I mentioned earlier. Famed Italian stuntman and actor Ottaviano Dell'Acqua is in the movie in a uncredited role, and he portrays one of the contaminated people. And he's best remembered for his portrayal as the famous eyeworm zombie rising from the ground, and that zombie is on the cover of Lucio Fulci's Zombie 2, or just Zombie or Zombie Flesh Eaters from 1979.
Yeah.
I think you guys would enjoy that one at least, because that's a...
I watched
it's
it.
not... yeah.
I didn't enjoy it.
Okay. And his brother Roberto, who also was stuntman, portrayed one of the infected people in an uncredited role as well. It has a very high body count, over 160 on-screen victims, which is a lot.
That's really a lot of lots.
Yeah.
And Umberto Lenzi intended the film to be a cautionary tale against the dangers of nuclear energy, with hints of an anti-nuclear and anti-military message. And I wrote down a quote from him from the interview called Radiation Sickness, an interview with Umberto Lenzi, which is on Arrow's the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Nightmare City from 2015, I think. And he said, any kind of contamination from nuclear waste or from a modern infection attacks the human cells. So the nucleus of the cell is dissolved and needs to regenerate itself. And the only way is through new blood. This is the real reason behind it. The cells don't regenerate just by eating and biting as vampires do, but by feeding them with human blood. That allowed me to make a movie that was closer to reality, because I am not a director of fiction movies. I've never made fiction or horror movies, like the late lamented Lucio Fulci. I have always made films where there are always real facts, and I did that in all my works, not only in Nightmare City. And what I think he meant by that is that there are snippets of real facts in there.
Yeah.
Like the if you get contaminated by nuclear energy, your blood cells starts to die,
Yeah.
And to hopefully survive that, you need new blood cells, which you get from new blood.
Yeah.
So I think that's what he meant, but it sounds like he means that the things that happens in Nightmare City could happen in real life,
Mm.
which I don't think he meant.
No, probably not. No.
And Umberto Lenzi passed away at the age of 86 on October 19th, 2017, unfortunately.
Mm.
Oh, that's sad.
The 1986 UK stable cam video version was cut by 3 minutes and 5 seconds by the BBFC to heavily edit shots of exploding heads, neck bitings, a woman's eye, and breasts being stabbed with a spike, and arm removal, the elevator attack, shots of bloody wounds, and a woman's breast being sliced off with a knife. All the cuts were fully waived for the 2003 Anchor Bay DVD release.
Mm.
The 1999 German Laser Pacific Red Edition DVD release, that's a mouthful, Grossgrandgriff der Zombies, uses a Japanese print of the movie. Japanese text appears sometimes at the bottom of the screen when a major character is introduced. A fairly common inclusion for their important movies. This text usually provides the name of and sometimes a brief description of the character.
Mm.
In 2015, Fangoria announced that Tom Savini would be directing a remake of the film. The project raised over $138,000 for fans via Indiegogo and projected a 2016 filming start. But as of July 2019, that's 3 years ago, the film has not gone into production, unfortunately. Lenzi talked about the plans for the remake briefly in the interview as well. He said that from what he had heard, the plot would revolve around a Ebola-like virus from South America, or if it was from Africa or something, that starts to spread in an American city, which would make the movie more zombie-like.
Yeah.
And I picked the plot from IMDb for the remake, and it says, when a mysterious virus spreads from Haiti to Miami, turning people into terrifying bloodthirsty creatures, a small group of survivors tries to escape from the city of the Walking Dead. Yeah, so it was from Haiti then, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's everything I got for Nightmare City.
So I have a general question, just to keep a get a conversation going here. I'm just curious, what's your guys' top 3 horror movies?
Oh.
Top 3 horror movies.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That's a really fucking tough question.
Now I need to remember what I have watched. Damn. That's a tall order.
Yeah, I honestly I don't know really. I know that Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite movies of all time. All genres, I mean. And that's a zombie movie, but it's really more of a comedy than a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like Willy's Wonderland as a guilty pleasure. So I guess that's one of them. Not in the first one, maybe the third.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it was. that movie I could call stupid fun.
This is also stupid fun.
Man, I
Whoa.
can smell the gears turning.
Oh yeah, they are turning for sure. Oh,
Well, one of my favorites are Halloween, at least.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a really fucking good movie.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
there's so
Alien.
many. Oh,
Alien is good.
yeah, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Man, I can come.
My Bloody Valentine.
Man, like y'all's gears are turning so hard, and I'm just over here like I already know my top three.
Then tell us.
The thing.
So,
yeah.
like my top three at the top, Alien.
Yeah, that's a given.
Then The Thing, then Scream. Like, y'all are thinking too hard, Jesus.
Well, I can't remember shit. I can only remember the last bad movies.
I can agree that Scream is really good, but it's not, top 3 movies for me.
Yeah. Alien, I would say, just on the top of my mind, I think it's good. Willy's Wonderland is good. I liked that one as well. Maybe Forbidden Siren, I think. Maybe. I like that one.
Yeah, that
or at the
one's
very
really
least,
good.
at least the zombies of it.
Wait, did you say?
I
was it Forbidden Siren or Forgotten?
Forbidden.
Alright.
For now, I will say those are my 3.
I actually don't know which my top 3 horror movies are because
Yeah, there are too many.
I got so many favorite movies that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's really fucking hard to narrow down just 3 movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I love slasher movies, for example, but I also enjoy a lot of sci-fi horror movies, like The Thing, Aliens.
You know what? I'm actually
Yeah,
gonna change that third movie to Event Horizon, not Scream. Event Horizon.
Yeah.
Thinking about both.
And for me, it is also a thing of like you like 2 movies for 2
different reasons,
entirely different reasons, and you can't decide which of the reasons you like more. In a way, like if you had to pick between one or the other, it's like I like this particular thing about this movie, but I also like this particular thing about that movie, and I don't like that about that movie, but I also don't like that about that movie. So it's like, but wait, so it comes down to
you can't really compare Friday the 13th to The Thing, for example.
Yeah.
They are 2 different beasts.
Yeah.
I mean, you can because The Thing is better than Friday the 13th in every.
But it's also like
I honestly might actually agree on that one. The Thing is a masterpiece through and through.
Yeah.
There's not much in the horror genre that comes even close to that movie.
Oh yeah.
But Friday the 13th Part 5 is better than The Thing.
No.
But it's also like just comparing the movies I named my third 3 is like trying to compare like Alien to Willy's Wonderland or like Forbidden Siren to Willy's Wonderland. It's like I like them for entirely different reasons, and I like them equally.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if I had to choose, it's like, I like the stupidness of Willis Wonderland, but I also like the intensity of Forbidden Siren and the like zombies and that side.
Yeah. And a
So it's like-
claustrophobic feeling of Alien.
Yeah, and how like powerless you are
Yeah.
of it all. So yeah, it's tough, man. I suddenly forgot every movie I watched, except the like classic ones.
Yeah, gun to your head. Name your favorite movie. Oh shit.
Ah. Ah,
Oh man.
brain aneurysm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think we have said our pieces right now.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has anything else to add.
No.
No, I think we're done and dusted.
Yes.
Yeah. In that case, should we reveal the next episode?
I think we
It's the Father's Day episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday special.
Okay, so then it is the Stepfather remake from 2008, I think.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
It says on our pin that is from 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are playing out with Carl Casey of White Bat Audio. He makes royalty-free
Music.
on YouTube, so go check him out. I think his account was White Bat Audio. And the track is called Nightmare City.
Nice. Appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll probably add him in like the description below.
Yeah.
So just remember to all the people listening, if you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to leave a comment with what you thought about the movie. If you thought it was good, you're wrong. And don't forget to subscribe so we can see you in the next episode of a better movie than this fucking.
You're perfectly right if you say that you enjoyed the movie.
No.
Yes.
No.
Say goodbye to the good folks now.
Goodbye,
And
good
if
people.
you just want to be like me and stay out of this, but still agree to one of the
Comment
sides, just type zombie.
Yeah, just comment zombie. Blue, if you hated the movie. Joseph, if you enjoyed the movie. If you're neutral or don't want to get into the argument, just write zombie.
You're
Looking
just on the
forward to all
sideline.
those Josef
Nah.
Yes.
Time to say goodbye to the good people. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye, good people. Have a good one.
Thanks
Or
for
listening, rather.
to this. Yeah. Thanks for listening to this shit show. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.